a little bit, but here's kind of what I was talking about. Today, the first above normal day since back on January 5th, but that's a little misleading as well. 62 was the high this afternoon. That 67 did not happen in the afternoon. It happened first thing in the morning, right before the Arctic blast arrived. Remember back a couple Sundays ago, it was really windy. It was chilly out. That 67 was not the afternoon temp during the day. It was the high temp, but it wasn't the afternoon temp. So today, really the first above normal afternoon since back on Saturday, January 4th. And every single day over the last 11 days in a row, we've had a freeze during the morning. 32 was the freeze this morning. 62 is the high. We've been as cold as 11 on this date in 1905, and it's not on here, but we also hit 11 on this date last year. You remember that cool down that we had, that Arctic blast? It lasted for about 3 days. We had the low as 11. And with that round, we even saw a little bit of snow as well. 52 outside at the moment, north wind at about 10 miles an hour. Your pollen count is mountain cedar with moderate. Fungus is low today. Across the state of Texas, here's some showers along the Gulf Coast. A little cloud cover trying to move over it at the moment. Nothing's going to happen tomorrow. We'll be quiet. Friday will mostly be quiet, although we're watching for maybe a stray shower that tries to move in. The front will not have arrived yet. It will arrive Friday night and into Saturday morning. Gusty north winds behind it. A much more chilly day as we head through the day on Saturday. Any wintry weather this weekend stays up in the Oklahoma Panhandle, Texas Panhandle, maybe even northern Oklahoma, but not in North Texas this weekend. We'll stay dry this weekend, but we will see much colder temps behind this Arctic front that moves through, and breezy winds out of the north as well. So it'll feel much colder on Saturday with a high of around 48. It also could be one of those days, kind of like we saw on that Sunday I showed you at the beginning of this weathercast, where the high temp happens earlier in the day, or temps just kind of hold steady throughout the day and don't warm up very much. It will be 25 Sunday morning with a high of 37, teens and single-digit wind chills first thing on Sunday. So no wintry weather this weekend, but Monday night and into Tuesday as a disturbance moves overhead. Not impossible for maybe some light snow across the area. This does not look to be the heavy snow that we saw with the last round, that wet snow that was good for Izzy's ice block outside her garage. Good for the snowmen, good for snowballs. This is that light snow that you can easily just fluff away. And I'm not worried about a mixed bag of precip, freezing rain, sleet, or anything like that. It just looks to be too cold, which is good news for those of you that like snow. But it doesn't look to be high amounts at this point. We'll keep an eye on that, though. We're talking about Monday night into Tuesday. Remember, today is only Wednesday. Light winds and cold, 34 tonight. Tomorrow, dry and above normal, 64. Another day in the 60s on Friday, but we talked about the cool down headed your way this weekend. Cold Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. All of those nights will be those nights you got to protect the outdoor faucets, drip the faucets inside the house as well. It'll be hard freeze every single one of those nights. Doesn't last forever though, and this is why I say it's not a repeat of February 2021. It's pretty similar to the last cold snapper we had, where each and every morning it's very cold. In the afternoons it's around freezing, but it's not 10 days in a row of below freezing temps or anything like that. But it does warrant taking all those precautions for that kind of cold that's headed our way.